Owen was born approximately 2 months premature. Everything was very routine, and then 2 days before we were going to bring him home, he actually suffered a stroke or a grade 4 brain bleed.
He wouldn't eat, he wouldn't sleep, he was crying uncontrollably, and within an hour, we were in an ambulance being transferred to Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. At that time, he wasn't even full term yet. They didn't know what his outcome would be, if he'd be able to walk or talk. So from the moment we left the hospital, we've had doctor's appointments, follow-ups, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech, ongoing to this day. When he was 2 years old, he had his first seizure, and that was when he was first diagnosed with epilepsy. December 18th of 2013, I woke up at 3 in the morning and my left leg was completely numb. I got stuck walking in a circle in our bathroom. And I knew I was walking in a circle, but I couldn't get out of it. I ended up having a grand mal seizure. Jamie called 911 and I was rushed to the hospital where we found out that I had a large brain tumor.
She actually ended up, going in for surgery to see what they could do about it, and actually Owen was actually a candidate at the time to possibly do brain surgery that same month.
He was at Children's and I was taking the tunnel down over to Freighter to have my mask made for radiation, and then I was going back to be with Owen.
I don't know if Owen's situation was trying to get us prepared for her situation, then vice versa, because they kind of build off of each other a little bit.
Watching him go through stuff, I think, has had a lot to do with how I'm dealing with all of my stuff. Both of my boys are obsessed with anything superhero. Anything. Like every hospital stay Owen's ever had, he comes in superhero garb and he's in different stuff. When Guardians of the Galaxy came out, that was the new big movie that they were just obsessed with, and all of the characters, and Star-Lord was their favorite. Owen rewinds and fast forward the same parts over and over and over and over again.
'Cause I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
He had to get this big Star-Lord costume, and he's got the Nerf gun.
I had that costume at home, and I have one gun.
We were kind of explaining the Wish to Owen, and he's 7, so he's kind of having a hard time understanding it. He kept saying well, I would just like a costume, and we're no, Owen, it could be even bigger. What would you want? And then he's kind of well, could I meet Star-Lord? And we were maybe. I still don't know if he fully grasped it, but he's gonna freak out for sure. He's just always been obsessed with superheroes.